Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, November 15th, and I'm here in the truck with Honey. She's holding her head down. She gets pretty stressed. I actually thought having her in the cab with me would make it a little less stressful, but not the case. She still gets real stressed being in the car, whether she's in the back in her kennel or she's in the cab here. So we're taking her into the vet. She's gonna get spayed today. So I got mixed feelings on that. Feel badly for her, but we kind of need to get that done just so that she's not getting pregnant and having puppies with Coda. So, but we got about a ½ inch of snow last night, kind of a wet snow, and this is how the ride's been. Kind of heavy breathing right in my neck the whole time. Sometimes she tries to come into the front too, so that's a little interesting. But we're just about here. So. We'll get Honey dropped off, and then she'll have her surgery today. She's staying over the night so they can monitor her, and then we'll be picking her up tomorrow. Okay, here we are. We're pulling into the vet, Ottawa Vet Hospital. Okay, we're there. Honey's just about done. She's pretty stressed, but you can see what kind of snow we've gotten here. So I'm gonna get parked and get her out and get her calm down a little bit before I take her in. Can you hear her panting? She's panting pretty bad. Sorry, honey. Hey, good girl. Come on. Come on, honey. Good girl. All right, so she's happy to be out. Here we are. So we're gonna drop her off, and then we'll pick it up once we come get her tomorrow. Back over here at the sheep pasture after dropping Honey off. I wanted to check on Coda. You can see him right there in the middle of the screen. Just wanted to make sure that he was doing okay being by himself. Sheep are up there. Just gave them a few little alfalfa pellets just to get them a little protein. It's still a little cold here. There's our little enclosure we set up for them to get out of the wind. That's why I found them all this morning. Hey, in a previous video, I'd actually made some comments on this sheep fencing from Premier One that we had gotten. I've got these fences that have these 12-foot runs in between the posts. I don't know if you guys can see, when they get ice on them, they just almost completely collapse. So they're not very good in the winter weather. Now this is poultry netting right here, which is a little taller and a little shorter. It's only, I think, 6 feet and 8 inches or something in between the posts. So that actually hangs out a little. That stays up a little bit better. But I came out this morning, and one of the corners had completely. I think maybe the post had come a little loose, and because of the weight of the ice, it was completely down. So not a great situation with predators getting in and or animals getting out. Now, just because it's down doesn't mean that it's still not electrified, so they probably get shocked if they tried to go over it. But I don't know if you can see along this line, kind of hard to see with the snow, but I mean this fence is not holding up real well. But overall, everyone's doing well. Coda is hanging out. Still found him sitting over with the sheep, so he's not acting too strange without Honey being here. But she'll be back tomorrow, and then we'll need to have her in the garage for a couple days. They say gotta keep her dry and keep her wounds and stitches dry for a few days. So, all right, say hi to everyone, Mr. Coda Bear. Back over here at the ranch after dropping Honey off at the vet and checking on Coda, checking on the cattle. Hey, very similar to what I was talking about with the sheep fencing, the poly braid wire here. When we get snow and ice, I mean, I guess you got to pull it tight. I mean, this was pretty taut yesterday, but I don't know if you can see it. It's sagging down. I mean, that's 18 inches off the ground. I mean, some of these bigger cattle could just step over it. But I wanted to show you, so this pasture, this is the hay pasture. This is what they're eating on. They still got plenty of green grass. Probably could leave them here, but I just want to keep moving them. So we're middle of November here. Hopefully we'll be back here until January. So I definitely want to leave some so we can graze this again. So they're grazing on the line, and we're going to be letting them into half of this pasture here. As you can see, they got lots of green popping through. This is great. The sun's getting ready to come out. It's probably mid-30s right now. The snow's starting to melt. Apologize for my sniffles here. The cattle will be able to get plenty of water just by grazing. So that's good because that'll keep them out here in the pasture instead of walking back up towards the house where I've got their water trough right now. So as I've mentioned in past videos, I do need to get the watering situation. It's probably going to be a project for the spring. So I'm gonna roll this up and see if I can't do it with one hand and see if I can't get them coming. So you can see them coming to a new paddock. So bear with me here. One of our new cows with the googly eye. Now everyone realizes that there's new grass. Everyone's happy this morning. Calves are jumping around. Good stuff in mid-November. So we're supposed to the sky's already starting to break a little bit. Sunshine, here you go. Sun's coming out. It's supposed to get up to 40 degrees today, so this snow will be all gone. Really important to keep moving them so that we don't get a lot of mud areas. I can already tell they kind of probably hung out up there last night near the house. There's some mud area around the water, but just when the ground's soft like that, it'll be easy to become muddy. But we'll keep moving them. We'll have them on this today, probably move them to the very end of the paddock, and then we'll move them out of this field and keep going. So have a good day, everyone. Thanks a lot for watching. The sun didn't end up coming out, melted all the snow away, which was a wet snow, so it melted quick. So decided to move them one more paddock for the afternoon. They're sure excited to move. So we're here at 2:30 in the afternoon, just gave them a little more grass. Again, just want to make sure we keep the body conditions up as the weather's going to be getting cold this week. But then hopefully the 2-week forecast is correct. We're going to be getting up into the 50s next week, so that'll be nice. Quick update, I did get a call from the vet. They said Honey came through surgery just fine, so she's recovering. So I'll look forward to picking her up tomorrow morning, getting her back to the house, and getting her on the road to recovery. But we just keep moving the cattle. You got really good grass back here, pretty good. I wish it was a little longer, but this is the meadow that we did use for hay. We're gonna I'll probably lock them in that back corner tomorrow. Since it's such a far, it's a little further away, the grass is a little longer back there. We'll make sure we graze it pretty good. Alright, we just picked up Honey, heading back from the vet. So she's still a little under, kind of a little out of it. Haven't gotten a tail wag, but she's panting a little bit, but definitely not as distressed as she was when she's not under the anesthesia. So pretty good, but halfway home. So we'll get her set up at home, and they said we got to keep her in the garage for a week. So I was hoping to be like 3 days, but they said a week. So they said she's doing well. So there she is. The little girl heading back